Okay, so today we're going to do a Mayport boiled dinner, which is pretty much like a low country boil. But instead of blue crabs, which would be in a Mayport crab boil or a Mayport seafood boil, I'm going to use snow crab legs because that's what I found. Then we've got shrimp, corn, and some red potatoes. Okay. Oh, wait, I got to tell the story. So, when I was growing up, I lived in this shithole town called Mayport. It was a little fishing / shrimping village, and it was disgusting, and I hated every second of living there.
It was charming.
Most people think it was charming, but they didn't spend their childhood there, or if they did, they were blind. But one thing was, we did eat good there.
At least they took care of the people that were wrongdoers.
Yeah. But we ate good there, and we called people that lived, like, not in Mayport, we called where they lived the mainland, like we were in Hawaii or something. But if they wanted seafood, they would have to pay top dollar for it. But if we wanted seafood, we just had to say, hey, Daddy, I want some shrimp or whatever, and then we would have it because they just had to go out there and get it. So
go over to the ditch and get it.
Yeah, and that's how this was kind of invented. But I'm doing it a little differently. It also had smoked sausage in it and these giant lima bean things that I liked, but no one else seemed to like them. And also had green onions or scallions. We had wild scallions growing all over the place, and we would just pick them and they would boil them in with the seafood. But I'm not
used to do that. In
Yeah.
Kansas, we did that.
Yeah, but I'm not doing the sausage or the scallions, and I'm not using blue crab. But other than that, I'm calling this a Mayport boiled dinner.
Pepsi sucks, by the way.
I got water in the pot to boil, and I'm going to cut these potatoes. I'm just going to quarter them, because I don't like big chunks of potatoes like shit. Uh-oh, there goes one. But I'm just going to...
tripled that one.
Yeah. So, I'm going to do the potatoes.
A third of it, rather.
So here I'm shucking the corn. And I've told y'all in earlier videos the proper way to select corn when you're getting fresh corn. Because let me show you.
I gotta kind of show them the corn a little bit.
Well, hold on a minute. The people, like, they get a corn. They're up there at the corn on the cob, and they're opening it to look on the inside. Do not do that. What you do is you hold it like this, and if it feels like it's getting heavy at the bottom, it's not good. Or vice versa, if it feels like it's getting heavy at the top, it's not good. Don't open the corn until you're ready to cook it. That's not okay. It's worth the risk of getting a bad piece of corn. But anyway, we're just shucking these. And then we're gonna, I hate shucking corn, but, so we're gonna shuck them and get all the little corn hair off of it. And we're gonna break these in two and then slap.
Corn is the only vegetable with long hair.
And slap them in the pot with the potatoes and let them cook. Then the last 6 minutes of cooking, we're gonna put the shrimp in because they're only gonna take a few minutes. In the last 2 minutes, I'm going to put the crab legs in because they're already fully cooked. Okay, and right here is salt. Right here is salt, black pepper, onion powder, and garlic powder. And we just sprinkle that into the water and then let that come to a boil and cook everything up. Oh yeah, so that's done. So now we're gonna add our shrimp to it. And I splurged on already peeled shrimp. But the tails are still on there, but we're just gonna leave the tails on there. And just boom. Is it? And then dumping all that cold shrimp in there, cooled the water off a bit. So these are gonna these are gonna cook up really fast. If you notice, they're already showing cooking. So gotta cook those up.
Showing signs of cooking.
Yeah, showing signs of cooking. Okay. You ready? Mm-hmm. So what would happen back in the day in Mayport is after it's cooked, because they would cook it in these huge vats outside over barrels with fire in them. And like homeless people in movies that take place in Chicago warm their hands, like things like that. And then they would just take them, like 2 or 3 guys would take them and just dump it onto the porch, and then all the water would run through the slats of the porch, and there would just be a whole bunch of food on the porch, and we would just grab what we wanted and put it on a plate.
Porch.
Yeah. The crab legs are cooked all the way, so we're just putting them in here to warm them up. And no, we don't have snow crabs in our waters here. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I'm going to just put the lid on that and let the steam warm it all up.
There is definitely no snow around here.
And that's the lid I found, so that's gonna go on there. And then we just gotta wait a few minutes for everything to warm up, and then it'll be time to eat. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta have it on paper plates with some bread. And then I'm gonna get me a section of crab leg that's gonna hang off the plate. And generally, these would be eaten outside. Actually, you know what I think I'm gonna do? I think I'm gonna take all the crab legs out and put them in there, just so everything else is gonna be easier to get to. Then you get a corn on the cob, and then the shrimp and potatoes or whatever, but that won't all fit on my plate right now, so I'm just gonna go with what I have. But that's it.